In this video, one of the most dangerous, popular, and iconic aliens of all time, the Xenomorph, will be facing off against one of the other most popular, famous alien supervillains of all time, Venom. In a one-on-one battle, we will use, for all intents and purposes, a forest as the setting, due to the Xenomorph being able to use its mobility very well there, and Venom essentially being free to use his abilities around there. Yes, I know the basic premise around this video is very similar to Godzilla Guy's Queen Xenomorph versus Indominus Rex, but there will be some key differences with this video, such as no Indominus Rex, we have Venom instead, and it will not be the Queen Xenomorph, it will just be a regular Xenomorph. Now, I've explained, I've got down to the point, there will be no nerfs on either side in this video, so let's get straight into it.
We are going to start off with abilities. So for the first part, Venom, of course, has his sharp teeth. He has the ability to leave his host and attach himself onto another host, which we are not going to mention in this because, let's be honest, we don't know if Venom could use a Xenomorph as a host or not. So we're not going to use that here. But he has his long tongue, which he can use to grab stuff. He also has the thing where he can, like, extend his limbs, you know, the symbiote, like, he can make his arms go long and stuff. He also, of course, he can make, like, tendrils come out of his body, which he can use as weapons or to grab stuff. He can use his arms almost like Spider-Man's web shooters, if you think about it. Which, I mean, probably because in the original, like, old Spider-Man animated series, he did have webs instead of extendable arms. And then the Xenomorph, of course, has its acid blood, first off, which may end up being a bigger problem for Venom than you might think. It also, of course, has, well, let's be honest, it's not going to plant an embryo inside of Venom. There's honestly no way it can do that, because if it does, that wouldn't be a fun fight, so we're going to ignore the fact that it even has that ability. Because otherwise it would be over pretty quick. I mean, Venom might be able to kill the Xenomorph, but he's getting ripped in half by the baby when it hatches, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So for abilities, oh yeah, and the Xenomorph is, of course, well, let's just say they are very durable. And again, they have, of course, sharp teeth, and then a strange little mouth kind of that comes out of their mouth. If I've missed any abilities here, please let me know. I am not super familiar with the Aliens franchise. I've only watched, I think, one of the films. But, yeah, that's besides the point. And then, so I think just slightly, I think Venom takes the edge. Oh wait, no. The Xenomorph also has the extra limbs to attack, but still, once again, I do think Venom takes the edge for abilities. Now, if we move on to speed and agility, this is a honestly confusing one, as we've seen Venom go, like, very, very fast. I'm talking like motorbike level speeds right here. And we've seen the Xenomorph run very fast, like no human could outrun the Xenomorph, but at the same time no human can outrun Venom either. But now, because of Xenomorph's agility, even without, like, yes, I know Venom can use his kind of abilities and his sludge abilities to, like, turn around quickly and that, but in himself, he is not the most agile character of all time, so I'm gonna give speed and agility to the Xenomorph. Now, if we move on to just pure brute strength, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, Venom takes this. Like, he throws cars, he rips open the window of a rocket, which, I mean, I'm sure the Xenomorph probably done something like that, I don't know. But Venom has no trouble throwing people. He, well, and we see Carnage pick up a car using one of his tendrils, And since Carnage is made from, like, the Carnage symbiote came from the Venom symbiote, I think it is pretty safe to say Venom has near levels of strength very close to that. So strength, like brute force strength, we are going to have to give the edge to Venom, but there's less difference in it than you would think. Now, for the next section, of course, we're going intelligence, and Bryce isn't even a question. While the Xenomorph is kinda smart, Venom has human levels of intelligence, if not more, because don't forget, Venom also works as a hive mind with all the other Venom symbiotes. Like, it has all of the information in its brain of what all the other Venom symbiotes, all the other symbiotes back on its planet have. Therefore, it seems to be probably very intelligent. And don't forget, we've got Eddie Brock's intelligence added on top of that due to him being the host. Although the Xenomorph has showed some basic levels of intelligence, I feel like it is absolutely nothing compared to what Venom is capable of. So Venom beats with intelligence and honestly probably battle IQ as well. Although battle IQ is quite close because I mean the Queen Xenomorph fought the Predator, like the Predator. I know regular Xenomorph and Queen Xenomorph are two different things, and I said we weren't going to use the Queen Xenomorph, but I just have to point out that that is quite an intelligent thing. Like, I don't know, it can strategize, I guess, but I still think Venom takes the cake here. So overall, I'm going to have to say that Venom does win this fight. Purely because of, like, yes, the acid could possibly melt parts of the symbiote or even part of Eddie's body. But don't forget, as long as there's some symbiote left in him, he should be able to recover from that. Therefore, although the Xenomorph has razor sharp arms that he can use to try and rip the symbiote off of Eddie, I just don't realistically think that is going to happen. And with medium to high difficulty, Venom slaughters the Xenomorph. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button. I noticed my last video on with Godzilla trying to survive the angels from Neon Genesis Evangelion. That video did really well. I think it's sitting at about 200 views right now. So thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.